on the right stand tonight, and it's a total, complete volte-face that's been done by the Congress party. We saw a hint of that with the Nari Shakti Adhiniyam, but now with the caste census, the larger question is the Cong DNA itself mutating due to alliance compulsion? जिसकी जितनी हिस्सेदारी उसकी उतनी भागीदारी. That seems to be the line. But has it been thought out? Is it a call in desperation? These questions we are compelled to ask. Even as Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has advocated for a caste census. And he's floated the slogan Jitni Abadi Utna Haq. But his father, the late and former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, in Parliament back in 1990 had advocated for a casteless society, and even accused the then Premier VP Singh of trying to lead the country into caste wars with Mandal Commission report. This perhaps explains the contrast in the Congress's approach to this entire issue of caste-based, caste-driven politics over the years. Now, it's not just this, but there have been several other instances in the recent past where the Congress has actually done a complete volte-face, absolute 180 degrees. The party that held sway for nearly 6 decades in independent Bharat saw itself succumb to coalition compulsions, as admitted by a former Prime Minister of the UPA itself during both UPA 1 and 2, is yet again seen doing a complete volte-face to the party's principled stand, be it with the Nari Shakti Adhiniyam or with the caste census. And this begs the compelling question whether the party is completely resigned to standing on crutches. Do borrowed agendas hint at borrowed time? Is the Congress party mutating its core DNA? These questions arise, ladies and gentlemen. Your channel brings to you the speech of Rajiv Gandhi in Lok Sabha on the 6th of September 1990, where he slammed VP Singh for going ahead with the Mandal Commission report on caste census. And quote unquote, this is what he had said on the floor of the House. Sad that VP Singh government focuses on caste. VP Singh is causing a rift in our society. A casteless society should be our goal. No one in this house will say otherwise. Socially and backward classes need help. They need quota. Congress supports this. Poorest, weakest and EBCs have our support. Now, it's not just about Rajiv Gandhi, but bringing to you the Congress's tryst with the caste census back since the time of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. In 1951, first census of independent India should not be caste-based. Indira Gandhi in 1980 put Mandal Commission report on the back burner. Rajiv Gandhi in 1990 advocated for casteless society, showing, and this is what Parliament records indicate. UPA 2 in 2011 conducted a caste SEC census but doesn't release this entire data at all. Karnataka Congress in 2015 conducted a caste survey, but the results were not released. They have not been released so far. Odisha Congress, even in 2023, commissioned a caste survey. The Congress party actually protested it, ladies and gentlemen. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself has accused the Congress party of changing its stance when it comes to the caste census. But also, let's take a look at some more cases where the Congress has changed its position or its stance. First up, the Delhi ordinance. Congress unit against support to the Aam Aadmi Party, after deliberation, backed the AAP on this entire bill. Then, Women's Reservation Bill or the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. No quota for OBCs in 2010. Now the demand for 1/3 quota for OBCs. In the caste census, Rajiv Gandhi batted for a casteless society. Rahul Gandhi wants caste census, says Jitni Abadi Utna Haq. So the simple question, ladies and gentlemen, is, have you completely decided to alter the DNA of the party? Or is all of this purely because the party believes, or its leaders believe, they can only survive on borrowed agendas? And does that hint at borrowed time? Let's go across to Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, joining us at this time, and Kuntal Krishna of the BJP should also join us. Namaste, Jai Hind, Tehseen.
Namaskar. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Anand. Thank you for having me on this show.
Thank you. Where do you stand on this, Tehseen?
Anand, to your question, simple answer, jiski jitni sankhya bari, uski itni hissedari. I absolutely stand by it and I endorse it.
So that means what Rajiv Gandhi believed, what the Congress party believed earlier was all wrong.
That's not true. In fact, what Rajiv Gandhi says is exactly the stand that Rahul Gandhi ji has taken. In fact, when the Mandal Commission was put out by the late Prime Minister VP Singh ji, it was the BJP in alliance with them. And I dare you, Anand, on your show, and I will change my name and you play a breaking if BJP on your show or any of your sister channels say that they are against this caste census. I dare you. The BJP itself is not against it, but they will blame the Congress. Congress is for the weak, the backward, those who are not empowered, and I think the Congress will do it.
So Muslims are not weak, Muslims are not, there are no within the Muslims who are weak or backward, there are none within the Jains who are weak or backward, there are none within the Sikhs who are weak or backward, there are none within Christians who are weak or backward. It's only the Hindus that need to be separated in the basis of caste, and weak and backward are only among Hindus. Is that what you're saying, Tehseen?
That's absolutely not what I'm saying, because in backward
this entire caste census has been done on 82% Hindus. Have caste been identified among Christians? Have caste been identified among Jains, among Sikhs, among Hindu, among Muslims? Have those castes been identified?
Let me put it this way, Anand. There are no castes as a concept among, say, Muslims or Abrahamical faith. As a concept, while I agree in the Indian culture there is, just to make myself clear, however, the Bihar caste survey does show the backwardness in Muslims and other religions as well. It's been done.
No, but why are you clubbing back Muslims as one? No, Tehseen, please tell me. Let me first, I'm just saying.
No, it's a little complicated. Just allow
yes,
me to
it's just you and me, so please allow me. I'm just saying that there are two, there is, if you were to just look at it as haves and have-nots, those who have and those who don't have, isn't that a simpler binary than breaking down only the Hindu community on the basis of caste but bunching all Muslims together, bunching every other religion and every other community together? Who are Pashmandas, Ashrafis, Sayyadis, Qureshis, Barelvis, Deobandi? Who are all of these then?
They have not been bunched. Okay. They have not been bunched together. They also constitute a backward class. Class and caste is separate. Reservation will be given for the class, for those who are backward as well. They will also be empowered. So there is no breaking down of any religion. In fact,
of course, the only religion that's been broken down on the basis of Samanya Varg, economically backward class, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, has been based on what? On which religion?
It's not based on religion, it's based on backwardness.
But बाकी तो धर्म में caste ही नहीं, अभी तो आपने बोला.
But there's for
you just now said that other religions don't have caste. You just now said other religions don't have caste. The entire caste census is purely done on Hindus, and you just now said other religions don't have caste. You said in Muslims there is no caste. You just said it, Tehseen, and now you're saying no, there is caste in other.
Therefore, I requested you, don't keep interrupting me, because then you take one clip and it's not complete. It's slightly complex, and I do agree that you have the intellectual depth to understand a complex argument in a complex country like India. We are not a binary, so let's understand that.
No, but that's exactly this binary here, Tehseen. I do not want to interrupt you, but I'm just saying.
Do allow me to speak.
Okay, please complete. Then I'll make my
Thank you.
Please, yeah.
You're right, and I'm right. There are no castes as such in Abrahamical religion, though in the Indian culture there still continues to exist. For example, Jat Muslims, Jat Sikhs, yes, but what this survey and census looks at is not caste itself, but also the backward classes whose empowerment is not done on basis of religion, as our constitution prohibits it, on the basis of backwardness. So it basically does exactly what Anand is saying, that those who are backward will be empowered.
So then why do you need to do a caste census? You should just need to do the haves and have-not census. Those who are economically backward and those who are not economically backward.
So
why do you need a caste census there?
That's a good question. Why did the Prime Minister put himself in the OBC category when he was Chief
Prime
Minister?
Prime Minister did not put
Yes, he
himself
did.
in the OBC category. It was ratified in the centre. It was the Telis. Each state ratifies each of these people. The Prime Minister did not pick only himself. All the Telis became OBCs, and this kind of.
While he was Chief Minister of
but
Gujarat.
Tehseen, let's not argue for arguing sake. Please. There are so many states. There are so many states under different chief ministers, under different governments have added castes and subcastes into various categories. Now let's not get into that. We are then making a mind up. My simple point is those who genealogically have very clearly taken a principled position against the caste census. Why is it changing now? Does this not? So, my larger question is the Congress party reduced to a particular to a situation where they are living on borrowed agendas that they opposed in the past and they are supporting now?
Okay.
Unabashedly.
Again, the Congress did not oppose it. A. B. The BJP supported it. Is the BJP opposing it today? Or is the BJP for caste? Answer that question.
My simple point is it the Prime Minister asking for a caste census, or is the Prime Minister saying, look at the nation as haves and have-nots? Is it Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the entire team of the Congress party, which itself is today saying that jiski jitni sankhya bhari uska utna haq. And there again, Tehseen, I'm surprised you didn't fact check Mr. Rahul Gandhi. That the batch of IAS officers that he talks about, at that time there was no Mandal Commission, there was no caste quota. In 1992 they were serving officers, and despite being corrected, he's used the same adage. So that's spreading further misinformation. So are you trying to unite, are you trying to empower, or are you trying to divide? Because that's the agenda with which certain parties, regional satraps have always survived. My first point is that
without being interrupted?
No, and not the other thing. So, please go ahead. Please go ahead. There are so many questions, but my largest question, my biggest question is कि भाई आप अपना core philosophy DNA alter करने को तैयार हो just because that's the only way you think you can survive.
Okay, Anand, because you believe they've altered the DNA does not make it true. They're standing by exactly what they believe. Who gave this country the benefit of reservations? The Congress was in government when Baba Saheb Ambedkar recommended it. The Congress was in government, so they stand by it. Number one. Number two, is the BJP opposing it? It's not. Just 1 second. You said the Honorable Prime Minister has not spoken about a caste census. Let me just tell you, Anand, on the floor of Parliament, Shri Rajnath Singh ji said that a caste census and the caste census of the 2011 census with the caste census will be released in 2018, something the BJP has delayed. Anand, I request you, because you're somebody I really respect, catch and grill the BJP spokesperson and tell them are they against the caste
my simple point,
and you won't have an answer.
Tehseen, my point is we don't have the BJP spokesperson.
They are hypocrites. They'll run away on this.
The BJP spokesperson,
they know you'll grill them.
Krishna was supposed to join. He's not yet joined. I'm constantly trying to get an update as to why the BJP spokesperson is not joined. But
because they're going to grill them.
But no. But my larger question, those who are not there, what's the point in trying to take pot shots at them or pass comments on them? No, that's not the case. We do not know. We do not know, and that's where I would hold back and say. But my question to you largely is, this agenda, is it going to unite or is it going to divide? My point is,
unite India.
How is it going to unite India? Because I'll tell you, this is what is going to happen. But
then you allow me to respond.
Sure. The Congress party drove a wedge among Sikhs by calling Dalit Sikhs. Okay, pushing this entire aspect of and dividing the entire Sikh community. Today, in those who are talking about jiski jitni sankhya bhari uska utna haq, my point is the Congress party going to tell Nitish Kumar and Tejasvi Yadav to step down because unki sankhya bhari nahi hai of their caste? Are they going to rework the entire Bihar? Are they going to rework the entire Bihar Vidhan Sabha and the Bihar cabinet? Not the Vidhan Sabha, the Bihar cabinet. Are they going to walk the talk in Karnataka? My point is, all you are doing is that you are now going to say Sankhya in what? And 82% is Hindus. So should everything go to Hindus? Are you then saying Prime Minister Manmohan Singh was wrong when he said that the benefit should all go to the minorities, and in minorities it should go first to Muslims? Muslims are only 17% in Bihar. So should they get only 17% of the allotment in Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana?
That's a very, very long question. Now, please allow me to answer it at half the time and don't interrupt me. Let's answer your second part first, then we'll answer the first part. Will the benefits go to Hindus? Yes, they will go to Hindus because, Anand, with humility, let us look at any state. Let's look at today the state of BJP, Uttar Pradesh, for example. How many DMs are from the backward caste? How many SPs are? How many vice chancellors in the constitutionally reserved SC/ST posts are vice chancellors in central universities?
My,
They aren't.
sorry, Tehseen, I do not want to interrupt you, but please, my sincere apologies, sir. Should you actually be appointing?
If you allow me to make my point, I'm on your show. Allow me to make my point. You counter me after I finish.
Correct.
If you interrupt me, nor will your viewers understand.
Please go ahead.
Allow me.
I do not want to interrupt you, but I am compelled to make this point. How can you say quota is more important than merit, sir? How can you as an educated person say that? Please go ahead.
I will answer that.
Please go ahead.
Is it your, and I know it's not your case, it's a rhetorical question. Is it your case, Anand, that people from the Dalit community or SC or ST community are not capable of being a vice chancellors despite constitutionally reserved posts for them? It's not your case. Is it your, please allow me to finish. Is it your case, Anand, I know not personally, that people from the Dalit or ST or OBC community are not capable of being DMs or police commissioners or SPs? It's not your case. Therefore, jiski jitni sankhya bhari, uski utni sedari. To the second part of the question, I want to be quick because Desh Ratan Nigam ji has come. I just want to be quick. Look, your question is, will the Congress and the India Alliance give reservation? I can twist this around and say the women's reservation is passed. Is the BJP giving it today? It's not. They've taken a historical step. All steps to empower will be done, including putting people in the right.
My point is, sir, the ability has to be based on merit, not based on your surname, sir. Today, all reservations. No, please, all reservations are compromising merit. No, please, everybody. I'm not. I would, sir, if Ram, Lakshman, Arjun, Yudhishthir, so separated by 2,500 years, are still known by their first name. We never looked at people by their caste or their surnames. So please, it is anybody and everybody. Please, no, please, Tehseen, let's not try and unnecessarily heckle. You are trying to get into a realm where you will not be able to win this argument because you should be known. You should be known by your name, not by your surname. You should be given a quota or a post based on your ability, not because of the caste that you belong to, sir. That is not supposed to be the way that merit will be rewarded. You want to help people, help those who do not have, help them have. That is what Dharma talks about, and that is what Dharma Rajya or Ram Rajya talks about. Desh Ratan Nigam, please tell me, sir, this entire raga or this entire song. No, please yield. Tehseen, please yield. Desh Ratan Nigam ji, is this going to help or is this going to hurt Samaj in our country? And how is this caste census anyway going to change anything other than just further divide the Hindu vote? My larger question here is, sir, has the Congress done a complete volte-face because they believe this is the only way they can survive? A borrowed agenda that they opposed in the past.
Let me tell you, as you rightly pointed out, Mandal Commission was tooth and nail opposed by the Congress, Rajiv Gandhi, both outside the parliament and inside the parliament. And it was the BJP who gave them 24%. And Rahul Gandhi saying that the number of secretaries, the percentage of secretaries, the OBCs there, probably forgets. In 1994, the Supreme Court cleared the Mandal Commission judgment. And it was then the first secretaries, the 92 batch people are becoming the secretaries today. So when the 94, 95, 96 batches come, then those people will become secretaries. Now, very important fact about the caste census, Bihar caste census. They are only focusing on the caste of Hindus, but not among the Muslims and Christians. They are trying to portray it's a homogeneous society. Therefore, it is an incentive for conversion. So there is no caste given out there. So it is an incentive for conversion. Hindus, you are portraying they are divided in caste. Muslims and Christians are homogeneous, that they don't have any caste, despite the fact they are divided in caste. 72 firqas and Muslims and so many Syrian churches. So they are trying to portray that they are homogeneous, they don't have a caste, and in a way trying to provide an incentive for conversion. Trying to hide certain facts. They should have concentrated there also. They have not done so. However, if you look at historically, the Varna Sanskar was based on the skills. And even today, we have Lawyers Association, which is not based on caste.
My simple point is, Deshratan Nigam ji, every political party has succumbed to this caste game. Even the BJP has. So let's not spare any corner or cut any flack for the BJP. The BJP was incumbent with Nitish Kumar when this resolution was passed. The BJP has not openly come out and vehemently opposed the caste census. They have just said ye bhram hai, why the way this exercise has been done. The fact of the matter is that parties which took a principled position in the past have changed their position. The Congress party was on record saying that they are against this entire caste-based game. Today they are playing this game. The BJP is also not openly saying no. The Prime Minister has come out and said that we must look at caste and haves and have-nots. But can they openly say that all reservation, let's say 50% reservation will be only for the economically backward? We do away with all other reservations. Will they do it? Will they say it?
See, Anand, you have raised a very important point. Since independence, the original reservation was 10 years.
That's
However,
Tehseen, allow him to speak. He's just joined. Please.
To be extendable. And therefore, it has been extended. To be extended. Please remember that. I know my constitution. And therefore, the fact remains that. Please, hold your horses. Hold your horses. Please,
I can read out verbatim what my Baba Sahib said.
The fact remains that the benefits of reservation have been cornered by few. It has not gone down within their own caste. Generation after generation, it has been taken by the very few people, and the real poor people and socially and educationally and economically backward people are still languishing.
Deshratan Nigam ji, that's the creamy layer that you're talking about. What I am asking you is, if truly the BJP believes, will they put it out in their manifesto that if they come back to power in Lok Sabha 2024, then they will do blanket 50% reservation for the economically backward. Any household that earns less than 5 lakh rupees per month is eligible for reservation, but it will be purely on economically weaker sections. There will be no caste-based reservation. Will any political party take that position?
See, I don't represent BJP, but the point that you have raised has a lot of merit. The poor people, the poor in this country need to be taken care of. Today, what is happening, the poor is being left out, and the one who are in the creamy layer are actually cornering all the benefits, even whether it is SC, ST or even otherwise also. Although there is a cutoff of creamy layer in the OBC, but the poors have to be taken. It is where the benefits have to be given to them. And I believe a lot of benefits are going to them.
No, sir, please understand. 17% Muslim population, nearly about 50% of these are economically backward. 4% Brahmin population, nearly 50% of these are economically backward. You take any caste, any tribe, any OBC, any EBA, any strata of society. Should those who are economically weaker in that strata, should they get benefits, or should that strata as a whole get reservation?
See, certainly the poor must get benefit, and it is for that reason 10% quota was brought in. That was a very good start. EWS quota was brought in so that the poor among the remaining 50% who don't have reservation must get benefit, and this can be extended further among all the caste, the poor, and they would like it. They would love it also, because the poor ones, they are socially backward, educationally backward, economically backward also. If you look at all these three parameters, the poor ones have to suffer.
So my point is, sir, will any political party ahead of these elections have the gumption to come and say that vote for reservation, 50% reservation only for the economically backward, those who are economically backward, irrespective of caste community? Will anybody say?
I don't think any political party is going to venture into that.
So then what's the point of arguing? You can keep doing these caste censuses and continue to further divide society and only the Hindu society. That's another. Let me tell you. That's another position. Yes, Tehseen.
Let me tell you.
Can I just make 2 points?
Let Tehseen come in, sir, and then you can respond. Yes.
Look, the first point I stand vindicated that the BJP is a hypocrite. So I don't know why these attacks are on Congress, but may I make a point, and this is a very valid point, and I want everyone to understand this. When you say that the creamy layer amongst the backward people in the backward caste or backward communities have cornered everything. May I ask Deshratan with a lot of respect and humility, Deshratan in the RSS, how many people from the backward community have become RSS chiefs? Zero. As many as the Prime Minister's press conference.
We
zero.
don't ask caste.
Don't interrupt me, please. Sir, I request you. Don't interrupt me. Zero. How many today prime time anchors, I don't believe in reservation in private sector, are from the backward community? Prime time anchors, zero. Why? How many vice chancellors today in central government universities are Dalits and STs, not equal to their population? Are you telling me that these people are not capable in private sector of being anchors, as good ones as Anand? They are not capable of being RSS chiefs. They are not capable of being vice chancellors. They are not capable of being collection. See, Anand, I'll tell you the fundamental mistake even you are making, my friend. Somebody who's poor already has benefits, whether it's Manrega, whether it's Ayushman Bharat, whether it's all of those things. Reservation is meant for social justice. For
no, at what level, sir? At what level? So you reserve and you say that you score only 45% and you get the seat, and somebody who gets 80% does not get the seat because no, that's exactly what happens across categories as far as examinations are concerned, sir. The passing marks are different, sir. Please remember the dying words of sir. I don't want to get into. I do not, Mr. Tehseen, I do not want to get into a dynamic where I don't have the time tonight. It's a far greater dynamic. My point is, sir, are you faulting those people who, by the dint of their hard work and their merit, have achieved something just because they do not belong to a particular caste? Are you holding a grudge against them? Are you trying to say that it is not important to be meritorious, but it is important to belong to a particular caste to get to a particular place? No, sir, you are playing a very dangerous game. You are playing a very dangerous game, and I'll tell you what, sir. 82% in Bihar are Hindus. So are you trying to say that 82% of the benefits in Bihar should go only to Hindus? Are you openly saying that the Muslims and the Christians should get only what they deserve based on their numbers?
Okay. Forget what I say.
So I leave you with that question. No. Don't forget the question. That's the question. Are you trying to say that Christians in Bihar should get only 3% of all benefits? Should Sikhs get only 0.06% of all benefits, and Muslims get only 17% of all benefits that goes out? 82% should go to Hindus. So are you openly saying that the Congress party and everybody else via the caste census is out to prove that Bharat is a Hindu Rashtra and it should be to Hindus only?
Okay, can I now answer your question?
I wind up. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Please see what you're building up to and what you're trying to talk, what you're trying to set up. It's a total contradiction to what the Congress has batted for all along. Thank you very, very much.